Alright, this video is about the Ganzo brand knives, which are these two right here. I've been carrying this one, which is the model 704, for about a week and a half. And I got this one in the beginning of this week, and I've been carrying it about 2-3 days. It's the model 717. Little side note, this is the K-bar. I'm not sure the model number exactly. Let me see here. 5698 is the only number on it. But really nice knife. I was trying to step away from the lock back style. I have sharpened this and it takes a pretty good edge. And then after carrying that about a month or so, went over to the cheaper version of Spyderco. This is their Cara 2. I really like that full flat ground blade. This also takes a pretty good edge, but it's also locked back. And started looking into Benchmade because I like their axis lock. So after carrying this a while, I like the G10. So they say it's G10. I think it's just plastic. It feels a lot different than the G10 on the Spyderco. But they say it's G10, so we'll go with that. I like the way it feels. This is a lot more aggressive, and it's, you can, if I can get, there you go. I tighten this screw up a little bit more. So this one works great. You can tell it locks open very nicely. The only thing I don't like is these thumb studs. See, you don't have much room right there. You know, I might take my Dremel and probably Dremel it right through here. And also these axis lock studs are kind of recessed in there. And my thumb and my pointy finger was sore for like 3 days, and then it finally got used to it of unlocking it. And the pocket clip kind of sucks because your fingernail will dig in there when you're trying to close it. But that's something I can kind of get used to for a $20 knife. Then I got this one, and I really liked it. The pocket clip's a lot better. As you can see, it's kind of recessed. The only thing is, let me get to this side here. As you can see that there's really no room to get a hold of that thumb stud. So I took my Dremel and Dremeled it out, and I did the same thing around the axis lock, because you can actually take these screws out and take the scales off, which I will add. One of these screws, I believe it was this one, it stripped out upon removing it, so I just had to super glue it in there, and it worked. And the reason I'm making this video today is because, yeah, it's fucked. Alright, I'll show you exactly what happened here. Let me see that little bar right there. That's what stops the blade from overextending when these are held in with screws. Just solid steel. And this one right here, it's supposed to be there, but it's back here, because I don't think you can actually see that or not. One second. Let's see if I can get a little light on it for you. You can see they're roll pins, and they're hollow, and it just snapped. So there's really no way of fixing this. I'd have to take the scales off and drill it out and find a roll pin or something to put through it. So this 3-day-old knife is now going to the trash can because of cheap quality. So I paid $20 for this. Actually, a little less. It was like 19 and some change. Uh, it's a simple lock back, but it works. And I love the Tonto style blade. These are not G10, but they're plastic, but they're the most aggressive grip out of all my knives. If you can tell, it's like a pebble or something. But that worked. This is the G10 model Caracara 2. It was 30. You can get the FRN handles for 20, and this is my largest knife, and by far my most favorite ground blade. It's a nice little shine to it, huh? And this was, I'm sad to say, $25. But at least this one still works. I'll give it a few weeks and we'll see if that holds up. And then this from China, so it was cheaper, was 20, and it does that. And these have a good edge on them too. I like the edge I put on this one especially. This is probably my sharpest, but it's gonna go to the trash can. So Ganzo brand knives. Shit. You'll see a lot of reviews on them, mainly on this one in particular. Got people raving about them. It's held up, but we'll see. I'll continue to EDC this one until I get my bench made or it dies, and then we'll go from there. So if you see Ganzo brand knives, stay away. I mean, I've seen countless reviews on them, people talking them up, but I've had bad luck so far. By the way, on this one and this one, I had to take out the blade, clean it because it was filthy. It was like they put like black soot in it, especially around the plastic washers that they use. And then I had to grease it, and I had to take my Dremel and polish the. You can see how the mechanism works. See that locking bar engages right there. When that locking bar rubs on that shiny metal in the middle, because I had to polish it with the Dremel because it was awful. So don't get one unless you can find them for like $10, which AliExpress.com has them I think for $14 or $15. I think it's AliExpress. I don't know, it might be some other cheap Chinese website. But if you can get them for $10 to $15, then yeah, go with this one. Don't go with this one. And they're heavy bastards too. You could knock out a fucking mutant with these things, man. I'm telling you. Alright, we'll be seeing you.